We're all queens, but I am Queen Elizabeth. Hey y'all, it's Lizzie Yayo with Keepin It a Bando, and I got a dope artist with me in the building. I'm gonna let him introduce himself.
Yeah, your boy King Hugh _B. KINGHU, one word, _B.
Okay, so tell the people what it is that you do.
I'm an artist. Do everything. Rap, sing, make beats, record, and got a couple of businesses I'm trying to get off the ground, you know what I'm saying? Another level type shit, you know.
What kind of businesses?
I like doing construction work and landscaping. I'm big on that. You know, my grandma used to teach me how to landscape and do stuff in her yard. So she had a beautiful yard when I was a kid, and I was just trying to, you know, continue to, you know, use the crafts that she taught me, you know, to make myself better at what I do.
I feel that. That's really dope, especially it being a passion is something that you actually envision doing. Yeah, I used to do landscaping with my daddy back in the day.
Oh, yeah?
So when I hear people that are interested in type of that field, I'm like, okay, so you want the grass all nice and straight, you know, trimming its edges and all that.
Blow your lines out, shit, when you finish, you know.
So you know what you're talking about. So y'all make sure you tap in, you know, get your yard all nice and clean and straight. So what do you have coming up in the next couple of months?
I'm about to drop. I got an album about to drop real soon, December. I'll be back there if I want to do it before or after. I'm trying to debate and figure out if I want to do it before or after Christmas right now, but it's still early in the month. I still got a lot of collaborations that haven't been done yet, so I'm just working with, you know, the material that I got, trying to make myself as best I can, you know.
I feel that. I know in a couple of weeks that you'll be performing out there at the Buster Brown and Friends event, yeah?
Oh yeah, 2-6 all the way.
Oh,
Yo, shout out Buster Brown, you know what I'm saying, and my boy Finesse, you know what I'm saying, the way, because you know, this is the opportunity for a lot of artists to tap in, you know what I'm saying, get together and really do something for the city, you know what I'm saying, out of the city, you know. And a lot of people, you know, one of the biggest things, you know, is one thing to be local, you know what I'm saying, but to go to a different state, different city, you know what I'm saying, something like that, it's love, you know what I'm saying, because people be like, yo, that shit's dope, you know what I'm saying. I can't even explain it really, you know what I'm saying. Like I've been to a lot of places, you know what I'm saying, did a lot of different performances and stuff. And the reaction and the love is always different, you know what I'm saying. A lot of people, you know, when you go to a different city and you at the gas station and somebody pull up and they playing your song, you know, you're like, hey yo, bruh, is my phone ringing? Yo, son playing my song over there, you know, okay, you know what I'm saying, so it's different, you know. I got a lot of family in the music business right now, you know, so I rock with everybody, you know, in my city, you know what I'm saying, whether you was cool or you was not cool, you know what I'm saying, when it comes to the music, you know, I feel like we all gotta come together, you know what I'm saying, to make the whole thing, the whole dream come true, you know what I'm saying, it's a team effort. You know what I'm saying? Nobody gonna build it up by themselves, you know what I'm saying, off the back. You know what I'm saying? You always gonna have to look at the ones that are around you and you wanna build everything up together. You know, we're a mountain. I mean, Fayetteville, our city in itself, we're a mountain. You know, it's gonna be very, very difficult for somebody to I feel like a city like Atlanta, like you can take your premieres and you could bring your premieres out here to Fayetteville, and when you get out, once everybody gets out here, you put our premieres or our local artists up against any city, you gotta fight for your money because we gonna drop bars. Our shit hard as fuck. You know what I'm saying? The males and the female artists. Every artist that I've seen at any showcase, any concert, any event hosted in my city, every artist come with straight fire. Every artist. You know, some of them, they will stun you. In the beginning, you might not even catch it, but you have to actually take the time out to listen to what the people saying. Because when we do this music thing, you know, it's a craft, and we take it to heart, you know what I'm saying? Everybody, you know what I'm saying, feels some type of way about their passion, you feel what I'm saying? And at that, you know what I'm saying, that aspect, you have to respect that, you know what I'm saying? And I learned, you know what I'm saying, that it's easier to respect what somebody take the time out to do, to even give you the opportunity to know what they're thinking or what their thoughts were at that time. And you know, it's like one of my songs that I wrote, I did while I was gone, you know what I'm saying, it was rotten. Cause all the people that claimed that they were the homies, you know what I'm saying, the friends and shit, you know what I'm saying, my ride or dies, you know what I'm saying, a lot of people didn't show up. A lot of people didn't write. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people didn't answer their phone. A lot of people had blocked numbers on their phone. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I got a cousin right now, you know what I'm saying? He doing life sentence. You know what I'm saying? I said, damn, I know exactly how you feel, bro, because all that shit that was going on, you know what I'm saying? Nobody, you know what I'm saying? It felt like nobody cared. I was lost. I felt like I was sitting in the cell rotting. You know what I'm saying? But I'm by myself. But at the same time, I take that same energy and I put that shit into a pen. You feel what I'm saying? And I spoke about it. And I talked about the way I saw other people. My song Going So Hard. It's about a situation that I had familiarized myself with when I first failed, because I had a girl that I was kicking it with, but shit didn't go the way that it was playing. You feel what I'm saying? And I say, damn, I'm going hard as fuck for you, feel what I'm saying? And shit, since you going hard for me, you know what I'm saying, let's make this move for commitment, you know what I'm saying? But that's just, you know, like when you put a song down, like my shit, I tell stories. You feel what I'm saying? Some of my shits be like hardcore, real deal shit, you know what I'm saying? And then some of my shits be like, you know, some shit that you actually have to stop, take your time out, you know what I'm saying, and really listen to the punchline, because the punchlines was just not punchlines. The punchlines was from heartfelt shit that was built up inside, you know. And you know, here recently, you know, I started linking up with people in the city and just giving them, like, you know what I'm saying, my input, like, hey bro, you know what I'm saying, let's do this, let's do this, let's do this. You know what I'm saying? I want to link with as many people in the city as I can. If I can get a song with everybody in Fayetteville, you feel what I'm saying? They got to get that do music out here. You know what I'm saying? If I blow up, somebody has to hear your song, because they're going to listen to every song that I got. If you blow up, they're going to hear my song because I was with you on that track. You feel what I'm saying? It's kind of like Moray. A lot of the people that were in Moray have excelled. You know, it's different from when Cole blew up, because when J. Cole blew up, nobody else in the city was really coming up with him, because his album was strictly no features. It was just Cole. So Moray was in the city, he was working with other artists in the city, so other artists in the city were able to actually come up with him. You feel what I'm saying? Now the ones that were coming up with him, they put their mind to the test and they said, hey, we're all gonna come together with our own stuff, you know what I'm saying, and we're gonna blow up even bigger again. You feel what I'm saying? Now the difference is, this is the same way that they did it in Atlanta. This is the same way they did it in California. This is the same way they did it in New York. Everybody, the different boroughs, everybody came together. You have to come together in order for that. That is your pride is the sacrifice.
Let's see. So, who are some of the artists that you would like to work with?
Uh, to be honest with you, I got a couple of people in my city that I would love to work with, but all time, like I'm gonna have to say like Pastor Troy, maybe Miracle, Master P, Lil Wayne. Go West Coast, definitely Snoop Dogg, Sugar Free, something like that right there.
You said you already did a song where?
You said what?
You said you said that you did a song like where already?
No, not yet. Sugar Free, I'm talking about OG, California. But it's so much, you know what I'm saying? It's so many different genres. Somebody that I would be willing to work with. A lot of people gonna think I'm crazy for this, but I would say Kanye. And the reason why I say Kanye is because he gonna say what the hell is on his mind.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I don't want you to hold back. I feel like if I know that this person is full of shit, you feel what I'm saying? And they gonna let you know, hey, I'm full of shit. It is what it is. You either accept this or you don't. Then I have the option of knowing that I can accept it or not. Mm-hmm. But to deal with somebody that's gonna be fake and lie to me and tell me that sugar when it's shit, mm-hmm. You feel what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I'd rather you tell me, hey man, listen, you can step in that shit, but I got it looking like sugar versus you saying, hey man, that sugar not shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, I want to fuck with somebody that's real, you know what I'm saying? Like, keep it a band with me, you know what I'm saying? Don't lie to me.
Period.
Like, that's the easiest way for me to go the opposite direction, you know what I'm saying? Like,
have you no, I'm not gonna ask you that. No, I'm gonna ask you. We're gonna keep it a band on, keep it on band though. So I wanted to kind of touch on something here. You said artists that did song with Murray, they came up. How they come up?
When I say artists that did songs with Murray, like Murray put a lot of effort into his craft. He had some real solid people from the city that were right there with him, you know what I'm saying, to make, the grand finale, like, beautiful. When you go and you look on TV, there's an image that's painted. It's a small picture, and then once it opens up, you see what's abroad. Some people look at a picture and they see what's right in their face. Some people can see through the smoke and mirrors, and then some people pay attention to what's going on in the back. Mm-hmm. People that's paying attention to what's going on in the back can see through the image and the smoke. You feel what I'm saying? So everything that's surrounding them, you know what I'm saying, their environment, they're tuned in.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So out here in Fayetteville, with this being a cutthroat city and all, everybody is out for self. But the difference is when you come up with your people, those people that you are around, when you show them the same love, you know what I'm saying, when you get to an elevated level, you know what I'm saying, it ain't no backstabbing, it ain't no I'm about me right now, it's still love, you know what I'm saying? Like I deal with a lot of artists in Fayetteville, and my whole goal is for the unity. I'd rather the entire city come together.
Everybody get an opportunity type of, okay.
Yeah,
so I see where you're going.
We like I said, we bigger than Atlanta. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
If we put a concert on, matter of fact, the Buster Brown indie concert gonna be just enough to show that we bigger than Atlanta. They're gonna have to book us to come out and do this same show in another state, another city, because this shit's gonna be epic.
Right.
You know. Matter of fact, ain't you supposed to be on that showcase too?
I'm actually coordinating for the VIP.
Okay.
The baddies.
Outside.
Yeah. Not baddies outside, it's baddies and ballers.
Oh, that's right. That's
Yeah,
right.
so
Yeah.
definitely shout out, like you said, Finesse. He got the baller side. Me and Niecy Brown, we're doing the baddies.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm excited for it, you know, to see what God has in store. I love the fact that K-Ron got a transport.
Transport.
Yeah,
Yes,
I'm like, okay, you making sure people come the fuck out. So there's no
everybody
excuse.
gonna make it.
Right.
All you gotta do is be where you got to be on time and make sure your shit is together.
That's
It's
what-
gonna be
that's
beautiful,
it.
epic.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Yeah. So
But I believe in everybody that's on these flyers that it's about to go. So it's about to go up. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. So I know that you were saying that you are working with some artists
Yeah.
coming up for it. Like, tell the people like what it is that you're looking for with that particular project.
Okay, so
Because you might got some
This
artists that's
album-
out that don't know that want to be a part.
my album that I got dropping in December is 2022 after COVID. First track that I got produced on there was Trap Money. He recorded me, did my opening song. It's gonna be different, you know what I'm saying? It's I lost a lot of people to COVID, you know what I'm saying? Lost a lot of people during COVID. One of my mom's friends was up in New York, and everybody around him was dying, you know what I'm saying? And this guy, he just leaped from the building. On Facebook Live, we watched the video, so COVID was tragic, you know? And, you know, we made it. And I just pray if it happened again, you know what I'm saying, we make it again, you know? Cause I felt like there was a lot of smoke and mirrors, and there was a lot of reasons why they wanted us inside, you know, so you can't see what's going on outside. And it wasn't that many people that was still outside, you know what I'm saying? So everybody can't say if anything outside happened while we was inside, you know? It's like, so it's, I don't know, it's weird, you know what I'm saying? But
Not trying to cause any mass hysteria or
Yeah.
anything like that. I got you.
But it's 2022 after COVID. I got some. I got a little switch up that I'm doing though, because my entire life they said I could sing. You know, everybody. I sang in the church choir and stuff when I was young. So I'm incorporating some R&B into a lot of my lyrics, and trying to play around with a little auto-tune just a little bit, you know, because there are some great songs I've heard that have auto-tune, you know what I'm saying, added to certain parts. I'm not one that's big on trying to overdo it because I like to be natural. But the biggest thing about my album probably the fact that I'm going for a clean album. The entire album, I'm going for a clean edit, you know. The artists that I put on there, I wanted to be some of the best artists in the city, if not the best artists in the city. And I want to see what you can say different than, you know what I'm saying, what you do on the other shit, you know what I'm saying? Cause it's different levels to the shit, you know. Meek Mills, he said it. There's levels to the shit. When you get to the business aspect of it, you know, when you start talking numbers, you know, that's when it gets real, you know. I think that's like one of the hardest things for people to realize, you know, like if you're a millionaire, you know, can you sit down and have conversations with billionaires, you know, with intellect, you know, and know exactly what you're speaking on, and actually have the mental knowledge of the basis or where you got your information from. Can you provide, facts right then and there? You know what I'm saying? Because I know people have been hit with 360 deals, and them numbers look amazing. Somebody come to you and they tell you, yo, your deal is $1.2 million, and we gonna give you this as a gift. That gift is tax right off for the business, but at the same time, like, you also have to remember that you have to make a certain amount of quota in order to pay for certain things in that deal. Right now, I receive 100% royalties, 100% rights to my music. Everything I got is copyrighted. I'm going through different platforms as far as producing and putting out my music. Shouts out to some of my PR people that I've been dealing with lately, because if you don't have PR, there's nobody that can really let your information be known as far as like how you can contact this person, you know what I'm saying? Shouts out to my advertisers. Really the promo and the advertising, it costs a lot. It costs a lot. A lot of artists, they push to get a certain product, and you might want to make money off of it, but if you're not set up correctly, like my guy asked me, man, what's the EPK? I'm like, bro, you know what the electronic processing kit is?
But tell him to hit me up, because I don't.
Like
EPK is for $250.
You need them, because once you're set up electronically, now when they play your stuff, you have an electronic code on your stuff. Like, it's a guarantee that you get what you're supposed to get, but you have to make sure everything there is levels to it.
It's a resume.
Yeah.
Definitely a resume, and it's good for you to take to other people that you want to work with, so they can know what you're doing, what you about, where you from. Gives you your bio. You got your YouTubes up there where they can quickly go to and see your progress.
Definitely make sure your catalogs is right, because the industry, they got a certain thing that they're looking for. The industry wants you to have a certain image. You want to be a part of that image, you definitely got to put in a lot of work. And I'm gonna tell you, like, it takes time. My boy Code Red told me this the other day. He said,
shout out to Code Red.
He say, man, I'm gonna tell you. He say, bro, time. It takes time for artists to make anything happen, and that's pretty much what it is. Like, you definitely have to take time to make sure that everything is set, because if you don't, like, just doing things on a humbug, on a rush, it's gonna put you in a situation where you got a rushed product. It's like you gonna buy a suit to go get married, and you gonna go buy a dress to get married. I'm not gonna go to the dressmaker and say, hey, here are my sizes, and drop the paper off. I'm gonna let her size me, you know what I'm saying? Like, so vice versa, So the reason I say that is because I might go to the studio and do a song today and listen to that song for a week, 2 weeks, and come right back to the same studio 3 weeks later and re-record that whole song and put brand new ad-libs on it, and then call the studio man 2 months later and say, bruh, take the ad-libs back off and put it back to the way it was. Like, it's levels to the shit. Like, I have a certain sound that I'm looking for. I'm not going for the hardest mug in the town. You know what I'm saying? I want to go for that dude in the city that everybody respect, because he loves his craft, he supports everybody, he tell his story the way the story go, you know, people around him remember him for what he do, you know what I'm saying? And they just give, like, they give a day up and they up, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's special for me when I go to a party or something and one of the jits say, hey man, I remember you from so. Yeah, you used to do this and do that, bruh, cause we was young. And I, what? Yeah, you right, you know what I'm saying? Then I say, yo, I was wild, you know, and I done calmed down. I got 2 kids, you know what I'm saying? I'm living for my family, you know what I'm saying? You know, everything I do right now is to take care of my family. So like one of my new songs I got about to come out, I say I'm trying to make some millions. I said I'm trying to make $1 billion so I can leave some millions for my children. You know what I'm saying? Like it's what my move is gonna be epic. You know what I'm saying? I want everybody in the city. You know what I'm saying? No, King Hugh. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to connect Fayetteville to Charlotte. You know what I'm saying? Charlotte to Raleigh. You know what I'm saying? But we take this shit from state to state, city to city. You know what I'm saying? But everything that we do from here on, I believe is gonna be epic. I believe, you know, that we're gonna be legendary. You know, so with that, it is what it is.
Definitely. Do you have any inspirational words that you want to give to the people?
If you ever took a loss in your entire life, and you know what it's like to have taken that loss, to deal with that loss, that be money, a friend, family member, an animal, a pet, a card, anything you can think of, a girl, you know, like if you ever took a loss, it was something that you really cared about and you ever loved it, and you took that loss, right, neck to the chin, right? When you woke up, right, after taking that loss, right, and you started the next day, that feeling that you felt it wasn't a feeling of pain, it was a feeling of ambition to be better than what you felt that you were the day before. A loss today is a gain tomorrow in some aspect, because when you wake up that next day, you gain the power of thinking about the good times, the bad times, you know, and everything in between. Your life is built of the year you born, the year you die. And on your casket, there's a line in between. You just heard it. That's that dash.
That's the dash.
That's that dash.
Hey, meanwhile, life is great.
While you doing that, while you living your life, you make sure that that dash is important. You know, because the start date really didn't mean too much shit because you hadn't really accomplished nothing but taking that breath. There was still some that didn't get to take that breath. That death day, you know, there's some right now that was wishing upon death. I was praying upon death, you know what I'm saying? And that might be because they didn't want to go through their situation, you know, whether it be for something good or whether it be for a health reason, you know what I'm saying? But that time in between, you know what I'm saying, that shit mean everything. You know, when you see, yeah, like when you see that dash, that's your eyes when they close. And you remember the thought because your mind is taking you to that place. You feel what I'm saying? It's them in chakras.
Well, can you tell the people where they can find you?
You can find me in the Ville. Nah. My name King Hubie, KINGHU_B. That's one word, KINGHU_B. You catch me on all platforms with that name. Catch me on Instagram, KINGHU_B_26. And I'm looking to work just about with anybody and everybody, you know what I'm saying? As long as your content fire, you know what I'm saying, and it's heartfelt, you know what I'm saying, we can rock, you know what I'm saying, let's get it. Cause you can find me in the Ville.
Period. We over here keeping it a Bando at Club Zaza. Y'all make sure y'all tap in with Club Zaza right here in Fayetteville, North Carolina. It's up with King Q. We out. Till next time.